Says lots of people asked. All right, says it's recording. Awesome. All right, welcome to our shuffle meeting. The reason for this is I've never done any training on shuffle. I wanted to at least extend it out to the network that is connected at least with me, and let you guys know that there's a lot of options on shuffle that are more than just, you know, what you're probably using it for. There's a great, for instance, they are running their special. They do send out a lot of correspondences via email and whatnot. But one of the things that they did share with us this month in February is they are offering the $9.99 a month unlimited lifetime again. So you can have somebody join your network for $9.99, again, unlimited, instead of the $19.99, as long as they're using an invite code. Also, the other big announcement that they did share is the affiliate program. Used to be that you had to have 5 people that started Shuffle with you and your invite code, and then you were opting in, you could opt in for the affiliate. You do not have to wait anymore. As a matter of fact, they are really encouraging everybody to opt in right away. So you can go right under, there's a video on it. So if you look in your Shuffle contact, like in your messages, it's in there and it says, you know, here's the video, and it like shows you how to become an affiliate and what you would need to do, what information you have to put in there. And you can start earning off of the people that you're going to start getting lots of them after I show you how we're going to make these cards. So anyways, I'm going to share my screen. Those are the quick updates and why we're doing this. It's the main reason for it is the lead prospect. I've always known that you can put a lead prospect form on here. It's one of the things that I love when it comes to networking in my business. I've used it on my personal website for years. So if you go to my www.com, www.lisascola.com, that's my personal website. That personal website has first page, lead contact. And I like that about being in business and being able to do that. So that's one of the things that I loved about Shuffle, was being able to put that lead contact on, get their information. But I don't think a lot of people seen it before. I think what ended up happening is I think it ended up being like at the bottom or at the top, but I didn't realize you can do it as a mandatory pop-up. So we're going to show you how to do a mandatory pop-up on your Shuffle card. So as you're sharing that via social media or anywhere else, when they click on your card, it's going to say whatever you want to collect from them. I did a trial on this on Sunday. I made a quick card. I shared my Shuffle card, which I used to get Shuffle prospects and people to join Shuffle. And as soon as they clicked on it, it popped open, and my whole post was, do you want to get unlimited leads? So you do know, you see those all the time on social media. I know I do. And I love that about, you know, like, how do you get those unlimited leads? How do you get leads just falling in your lap? Well, let me tell you what. I put that on there. If you want some more information about getting unlimited leads, let me know. Click on my card. They clicked on it and they filled out the information. Within an hour and a half, I had 20 new prospects, 20 people to get a hold of that were interested in getting unlimited leads. My text message to them right away was, are you already on Shuffle? Because there's a lot of my contacts that I network with on Facebook, especially, that already use Shuffle. So I wanted to make sure if they weren't already on it, they needed to join. But if they were already on it and not part of my network, I told them how to do it. Otherwise, I don't know how to send them on an invite to go to here, you know, so this is for us. But so very exciting. Yes, Tracy says, wow. So you can use that for anything. So if you want somebody to join your business, and you're looking for more prospects, want to earn some extra money, are you looking if you're a realtor and you're looking to sell your house, I know I have a lot of different people that are on my Shuffle team. You could put it out there brand new. How are you interested in selling your home? I mean, you can put it out however you want to collect those prospects. So that's what we're going to show you how to do. So let me share my screen real quick so that we can go into share. Okay. So we're doing it from the computer. So this is from the computer, and I share with a lot of my friends that are even on here now, like, I have always used Shuffle from my phone. I've done all my updates from the phone. I love the Shuffle app on the phone. It's easy for me to do. I'm very good at getting in there and creating a card. And so I hadn't really used it a whole lot on the computer. So I was excited when I got on here and really kind of learned how to move around. So this was kind of pretty exciting. So I'm gonna have to make this a little bit smaller so that, all right, there we go. So I could kind of move this out of the way. All right, here is all my cards. I always have 10 cards made. All of you should know that if you need more than 10 cards for your $9.99 that you're paying a month, you upgrade to 100 cards one time, $50. Once you have that 100 cards and you've upgraded, then you have 100 cards to use. A lot of Shuffle people use the 100 cards because you're like, what the heck would you use 100 cards for? Before they came up with the QR decks or the one QR, which I can't explain, don't know a lot about. I don't really use it. I like the functionality of having the Shuffle with the monthly fee. So once you had that, they would like make somebody a card. So if you had somebody you met that was interested, you could design a quick card for them and share it with them and show them how cool it looks. And I know some people used it that way. I never did, but you could do that. So I created a card real quick. The one that I used the other day was this Get Unlimited Leads. So this was the card. When you have your cards made already on here, you would just want to edit the card. So most of you should already have a card made, or you can create a new one, but when you edit the card comes up. So it was very easy for me to edit it from here. It tells you each step that you're going to take, which I love because it doesn't tell you that on the phone when you do it. I have videos on mine, and that is another reason and a huge selling point for Shuffle. You can share, which I'll show you, your company, on YouTube may have product videos like ours does. You sell houses, you might make house videos. You sell cars, you may have car videos. You have you're in construction and you have great remodeling videos you want to share. You can add them right to whatever card you're trying to use. So that's the part that I really like, that it's like a mini website. This is my quick what I have written on mine. This is where you're choosing the template. I like the template. You can change it from here if you wanted to. You can change your button color, which I'll show at the end. We'll come back to it. Click on info. This is where your info comes up. The title of this card is Get Unlimited Leads. My personal information, once you have it on your Shuffle, it always comes over and transfers. I always allow text messaging. Show Shuffle chat and Messenger, whatever. I do not have these on mine because I don't use this through Facebook Messenger. I'm not like dabbled in that. After I'm done showing, if you guys have, share with us. I would love to know what that is. My company on this one is Success with Swola. That's what I'm promoting. I'm a national recruiter, speaker, author. I'm in Youngstown. That's all I share. But down here is the about text. So this is where you're going to put this information right here. So this is where you're going to type it in. You can make things bold. So if I wanted the bold to elify, I would just hit bold and boom, it bolds it. And then it shows you how it changes it right on your card, which is so super cool. You can do italics, you can underline, you can change whether you want it centered and whatnot. But you can, these little emojis I did because it's on my phone. So if I want to add emojis, I usually would go back and edit from that and add them. Haven't tried to do it with functionality of control like Windows. I don't know if that works from here, like when you're typing, but anyways, I just say all about it. The referral link's right at the bottom. At the bottom, it says it's going to save my card button, forward my card button, the Shuffle banner, and you always want your invite code to show. And that's this down here. It'll show up. The next thing you would do is add pictures. So you can change the photo. This is the photo that I have on my card. This photo is just of me. Changing the photo is super simple. So you also can put a logo on here. I don't have a logo on this one. I can go to one that I do have one on here. But if you want to change your photo on here, you can pick one that you have, or you can just upload a new one, which is so super easy. It's saved. It goes right on your card. Same with the logo. What I like about the Shuffle as well, on your card when they see it, all your contact information that you have under your info shows up down here. So if you find that your card doesn't have a lot of stuff on it, you don't have those little things filled in. So you're going to want to get them filled in so that you have all the options showing up for people to get a hold of you, like all of your social media. And this is phone, text, email, my location, and Snapchat. They can save my card. This is the invite code, and this is how they could forward my card to somebody else. So those are some of the options that you'll see right on your card. At the bottom here, I have 4 websites they can use. You can have one, or you can have a bunch of them. I have 4. All About Me goes to my personal website. Click and Shop Now goes to where you would shop with me from my store. Join Me in My Business Today, that goes right to Join With Me. Success with Schola goes right to my Facebook group, which I'll show you under the social and then confirm. So when you go to the 4th step when you're designing your card, this is where all of that social is at. So you want to, hold on, I'm gonna mute. You want to go over here and make sure all of your how to find you is filled out correctly. So Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, my Google Plus account, my Pinterest account, and my Snapchat. I don't share Skype. I don't have a WhatsApp, believe it or not, and I have no idea what line ID is. So I'm missing a few, but I have a lot of them. So you want to make sure these are right. And I always go back and check them and make sure they do connect and, you know, go and preview your card and play with it and make sure that it all works, but make sure that's all on there. And down here further, it says YouTube videos. This is where you want to add your videos to your card. So if you do have a company and you have things you share with your company and you have videos, your own videos you've made, make a quick video. For instance, I see some of the people on here, if you have you sell cars or you have a service and you do remodeling or whatever it might be, make a quick video, upload it to YouTube, and once you have the link, then you can put it right on here. I don't have a title on this. This does not have a title, but you can title this video and put it up here. So if you had a remodeling video, for instance, of your bathroom, you could put bathroom modeling, and that would show up on the video on your shuffle card. Down here are your linked buttons. Now, I don't do Vimeo. I don't know what that is, but link buttons are your link button titles. So All About Me is this button, and this is where it goes to my website. This Click Shop Now right there, that's my website. This Join Me Today right here, that is where you would go to become an Avon rep, which is part of my business. This link button here, this is Success with Schola, is my Facebook group page. Links you right to it to join. So you can add as many of these on here as you'd like. So depending on what your card's about and where you want to send people is what you would want to put on it for them to find out about you. So you have another side hustle you do and you want to do a card on that. For instance, I do send out cards, not really side hustle, it's part of my business. I love it, I use it every day. I don't have a card for that, but that's on my agenda. And then what I'm going to do is for them to join me in that, because many people ask, oh, I'd love to do that too. Well, then I could send them the card and then it would have it right at the bottom to join. And then I don't have to do a whole extra step. But that's where you're going to want to put your buttons. You can capitalize them. And the colors here is why I always save it for last. Because once I have my card done, which you'll go see when I do a card and it has like a logo on it and the logo's gold, then I want my buttons to match it. So you would change your button color now. So you can actually go back to template and I could change this to green. See how cute that is? Or maroon. And then you can kind of see what it's going to look like with how your letters look through it. So once I have that on there, you know you did your social part. You want to confirm what you did. So once you have your card confirmed and it looks good. I don't know where my thing went. Where'd it go? Ah! It's all confirmed. I don't understand why it went away. It should be telling me, okay, I'm done. There, confirm. There we go. It was stuck. Then it's confirmed. Now I want to send it. So this is the important part. So you want to send this card off, get unlimited leads. I want to share it, and I want to do a lead capture. You have to create a campaign. So now you're going to go to campaigns. These are campaigns I've already created with this card. I save them in there, don't worry about it, but we're going to make a new one. So I'm going to create a new campaign. This campaign name is going to be Unlimited Leads. This is just for you. Nobody else sees this part. So this does not, you can type whatever you want in here. This is just for you to know what you created the card for And this is going to be a Facebook card for unlimited leads. And then I'm also going to put Facebook up here. And the reason I'm going to do that is because it's going to send you notifications on your phone, and you want it to say Facebook. You want to know where people are clicking on it at the time instead of looking at the stats. My notifications are always set on individual. If you don't like to get updates consistently on your phone, make it a daily summary. Email notifications are always on, and so are my push notifications so that I know right away. You don't have to have them on if you don't want them. Lead capture is at the bottom. Click on lead capture, and now it's going to ask you, do you want your lead capture to show up at the bottom of your card, or do you want an optional pop-up, or do you want it to be mandatory? I'm going to make it mandatory because I find this is how I get the most leads. So make it mandatory and hit create. So right from here, oh, wait, we want to go back. Hold on, let me go back. It didn't ask me. I'm going to edit this. Did not ask me for some reason. What? Here it is. Sorry. Keep going down when you're doing it. I'm like, this is where your lead capture titles are. The only mandatory field that will show up is first name. So if you want it more than their first name, which I should hope you do, you need to add a field. So I'm just going to add a short a text field next, and I'm going to ask for their last name. And then I'm going to make it mandatory. And then I'm going to add another short one. And I want this one to be their email address. Well, we'll make cell phone first. Cell phone. Oops, cell phone number, mandatory. And then I also want to get, depending on what you need, are you just looking to call them? Are you looking to email them? Do you want their mailing address because you want to send them a catalog with your company's name on it? So let's just say you also want to send them a catalog because that's part of it. Then you would want to do a short text field and put mailing address. And then if you also want to get their email address, you can do that as well. So we'll do email. Mandatory. So like I said, you can make as many as you want, short, long, whatever information you want to get from them, that's what you want on here. It's a mandatory pop-up. These are the items I'm going to want. I'm going to hit save. Now it's ready. So now I can go back in here. This is the link. You can do, these are still used. These QR codes, people use them on their business cards. They put them on the side of their cars. They're putting them, you know, I don't make business cards. That would be the wrong option now that I use Shuffle. But they do use them on labels that they put on their books. So you can print that. You can use it if you want to. Personally, if you do event tables or you're set up at an event where you're trying to get prospects or you're doing, you know, you're doing a bridal show, whatever you're doing, you have a table set up and your company's being acknowledged there. Do that QR code next to your products, and then people can come up and scan that with their phone, get right to your card, and you can advertise whatever you want with that. So if you're doing an actual, say you sell those tubs and you're doing them, I'm just thinking like in the mall, you want to go up, you can have that QR code next to your tub and they could scan it, and then everything about it, all the information, a video, how it gets put in, everything could show up. So you can copy this link here and share it, or you could put it right on Facebook. I'm going to share it right on Facebook. And what I'm also going to show you is one of the things, if you've ever run into when you do these campaigns, a lot of times when you're redoing your card, it gets stuck. Avon has a debugger, and their Facebook developers kind of like, they have like the niche on that. So if you like do a card and you've changed it, and then you go in here and the same old picture is showing up and you're like, well, that's wrong, you need to debug it. So I'll show you how to do that real quick as well so that you'll know how to debug it. But this is where you want to grab people to your card. Make sure that whatever is you're sharing on Twitter, on Instagram, well, if you use it on Instagram, if you're using it here on Facebook where it's clickable, anything like that, you want to make sure that you're saying something like, you know, get the unlimited leads, the whole bit. So I'm not going to share this right now. I'm leaving this page. I'm going to copy this link and I'm going to show you how to debug it so that you can see how we do that. You want to just search debugger. As you can see, I do that a lot. And it's called Debugger for Facebook Developers. So when it comes up, this is what it looks like. So I do a search, whether I'm on my phone or the computer, I put debugger in, all of the things come up. You're going to want the one that says Facebook developers. Right here is where you're going to want to put your new URL, that new code, and you want to hit debug. Once you hit debug, it hasn't been shared on Facebook, so I wanted to fetch the new information before I share it. I don't know what this means. I just scrap it again so that I can see what it looks like. And there it is. So that'll be my new one. Now, if this picture doesn't look like the one that you just designed, then keep scrapping it until sometimes it takes 1 or 2 times for that to happen to get that to debug and be right. Now that is debugged and you can share it on Facebook and get the right information. Facebook's the only one you have to do that with. There's not another social media out there that has this debugging problem. So, you know, this is recorded. I'm going to have it up. I'll probably put it on YouTube. Feel free to watch this video as many times as you want to go back and retrain yourself on some of these things if you miss them. So now that we did that, what was the one? This is the one that I just did the other night to show you, which I thought this was pretty cool. So we're going to preview this card. This is going to be a sample card. I'm going to do a catch lead capture on it just to see how many people I can get that would like to have a sample of this, because I think it's going to be awesome. The only problem that I have is that they do not have a video for it yet, so I had to incorporate my card with other Anu products that I like, which is the gold. So this is all about the Anu Dual Elixir. At the bottom, I shared a picture. So this is one now that you see how it is. The only 2 things I have on here is start a home-based business or order yours now. So you're either going to join Avon or you're going to order your product right now from my site. We're going to go through and I'm going to show you how to edit that with the videos. So when you want videos, you're going to want to go to wherever your videos are at. So here's where the video link is. For instance, I go to YouTube and I have a lot of channel, like my own videos on my YouTube channel that I can share. So I might make a quick training video, or I might do a quick video, just, you know, try to keep them short. You don't want them to be real lengthy, but you do want to, I gotta go to my channel so that I can go to, here we go, down here. So since that's an Avon video, they have 2 sites that I save on my subscriptions. And the first one, both of them have videos in them. And when you get to your website that you're interested in and you click on videos, it'll show you all the videos. So for instance, when they had the Love Your Lash and I wanted to do that, this was a great short 31-second video to use. So are these kid ones. These are great ones to use. And normally they have a lot of different ones. That a new one, I don't remember if I got it from here or from here. It's hard to say. I can never remember. But this was a good one too, 28 seconds. Well, let's just say we wanted to use this video. You would click on the video, and then as the video would start, you would hit share. Let's pause it. There. Hit share. And the link's right down here. This is the link that you want to copy to put, well, hit copy. It's copied to my clipboard. That's the link that you want to share. So then when you go back to your shuffle card, you go right here, which what I'll do is add one, because I don't want to get rid of that one. Paste it on there, and there it is. Now I have 2 videos on my card. But you can put a couple, so now there's 2 videos. So that's how you add the videos to your card. Most all companies have them on YouTube, or you can find anything that you know, like the different things, or make your own, put them on YouTube. I don't want that on there, so I got to take it off. So that is how easy it is to put the videos on as well. So with that, do we have any questions that you think people might be interested in while we're recording? No questions. I was going to try to check the chat to see if there was any other things in the chat to come up. Well, here we go.
Not really a question, but a statement.
Yes.
I was able at one point, I haven't checked the app lately, But a few months ago, I was able to create a promotional card just for a friend and share that card with them without having that other thing that you were talking about.
Yes, you can. That's why some people get the 100 cards. I've never done a promotional card for anybody.
Well, it doesn't count for, like, it doesn't count against one of your cards.
Oh, do they still have them? That would be under here if they did.
I don't know. That was my question or statement or whatever. I don't know if they still have them.
Once you update your card, before I get off of here, it will always ask you if you want to notify your users who have received this card previously. I'm not going to say yes to this because a lot of people did view that card, and I haven't updated it yet with the new users with the new stuff on it. So, and I don't have these samples, so I don't want them to get it, because what that will do is it will literally share your card to everybody who's opened it. So keep that in mind. Like I do a campaign card. When I do it every 2 weeks, I redo my campaign card and I say, yeah, absolutely. Once it's updated, and here's the card right here that I'm talking about. Once this card is updated, I send it to everybody who's viewed the card. Now, all my customers that I have viewed it before know that I've updated my card. It's also a feature that you would never have with a business card. You got to ask yourself, who would ever want to use a business card when they see the features that you can use as this? Not to mention the fact that when you have your phone with you, if you're not carrying this with you so that you can go right to like your Shuffle app, and then once you have your Shuffle open, go to the card that you want to share with them, which you guys are going to be able to see this, and I don't know if it helps if I put light on it. Yeah, that don't help either. But once you have it opened like this, when you swipe up on the card, actually down, sorry, when you swipe down on your card, all the contact information comes up. So you hand your phone to somebody and say, well, if you give me your first, last name, phone number, email, let me share my card with you. I'll get back to you when I get home and follow up with you that quick. Then all of a sudden you have all their information saved. No longer are you carrying around pieces of paper, losing things, and guess what? They're not throwing that away. Their card went right to their text message while you were standing there with them. So that's one of the other features that I can't say enough about when it comes to Shuffle. The other part that's worth the $9.99 a month all day long is the activity. So here on your activity, as you can see, it tells you when somebody's actually looking. And here, let me show you I can go in here that day and show you actually all of the new prospects that I got, because I get a lot of activity, you guys. I use my cards all the time. So the other day, these were my chatters. Someone viewed, someone viewed, someone viewed, someone viewed. And here was a direct referral that I got, and that was after this. So then right here was a new contact that I got from my prospects. Here's another new contact. New contact, new contact. Another new contact, new contact. People viewing him in between, another new contact. So like literally on my phone, and I screenshotted, here's another new contact. I got all these new contacts on Sunday. I was like, oh my God, this is so super cool. I can't wait to use this for something like other than just Shuffle. But 3 people joined Shuffle on Sunday. So they were excited to hear about it. I hope maybe they even joined us here today. I can't see who all is on. But, I never get a chance, as much as I can sit and talk about it. I know you guys, a lot of you have been using it for a long time and you enjoy it as well. If you go to meetings, it's a good idea, even if you're with a lot of people, that you could even say, hey, let me share some information. I don't want to take a lot of time at the meeting, but I'm going to pass my phone around. Why don't you guys all put your contact information in here? You just keep swiping up on it, collect all that information all day long, go home, contact everybody, and share more about what this app can do to change their business and their life and make it easier. The follow-up is huge. If you're not using the follow-up on here, that's something that you should be doing all the time, because it sends you reminders. When you go under your card, you want to look at your activity just on one card, and you want to look at the stats of your card. It actually shows you exactly what that card is doing on all your social media apps. Tells you how long somebody's staying on that, what times of days are best. So as this loads up, this is showing you on February 6th, what I had. I had 6 views. If we wanted to look at a week, you can view the whole week. Average time is 24 seconds being spent. I had 41 views in a week. on just this card. And then these are your campaign cards. This is where people are spending your time, what they're opening up, and you can just view all of this. If you like stats and you like numbers, then this is actually, it's very cool. How it does all this great stuff. And they're like that on each individual card. So you create a card, you want to see what's doing more. One that's fun to watch is just my welcome. When somebody joins my team, this has only been sent 248 times, and it's been viewed 242 out of the 248 times. So basically, every time somebody's joined my team, I have sent them a card, and they usually open the card. And then all the other views, 400. This one here has had 3,958 views on it because I use it every 2 weeks. It gets resent out, repopulated. I let the viewers know that they've got that card before to view it again. Same with like this one. I mean, and I've updated a lot of them a few times. So you get to see like how many people are actually viewing your cards via how often you send them. So, and when I send that card, it allows you, and it should tell you that you can do, it should show you that you can do a, let me see if I could do the follow-up on it. Let's get the unlimited leads. If I wanted just to send it to somebody, I'm going to share it with somebody and see if it lets me do a follow-up. Let's send it to Stacy. I'm going to send it without my lead capture. I'm going to send it via shuffle. Yep. So as soon as you send that card to somebody, I want to schedule a follow-up. So for instance, when I send that card off to somebody, especially when they've joined my team or they're interested in buying one of my books or anything like that, I always like to schedule a follow-up reminder for myself that I want to know, advance this, nope, days, minutes. I want to know 15 minutes from when they viewed that. And I create it. Now you could put a quick description in there, a note to remind yourself of whatever. So now 15 minutes from when she opens, it's pending. When Stacy opens that card, it's going to send me a notification. And then 15 minutes from after she's viewed it, it's going to send me another notification. So I'm going to know that Stacy viewed my card. So you can pass cards out all day long and you can get people to go to your website all day, but you're never going to get this kind of follow-up that you can get from what you can use your shuffle card with. And you can do that right from your phone too. So it's pretty cool.
Hey, Lisa, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Maybe everybody else is going to laugh at me, but I don't care. The first one you have, which is the campaign card, when you update it, because this is what I'm afraid of, that when you update it, and I think I may have been misled before, but when you update it every campaign, does it update? Do the people who already received it, do they get automatically the update, or do you have to create a new one every time?
When you update your card, anybody who's viewed it will get the update. Just because you've sent them the card doesn't mean that they'll get that update. They have to view the card.
But okay, let's say, okay, let me word it differently.
Okay.
So if I have a customer, customer X, and she's my regular customer, and I send it to this person, so I just let her know that check it every 2 weeks, and she can see the new brochure without having me to send it over and over?
Yeah. Once you update it, it should be fine. If she's viewed it once, when it asks you at the end, do you want to send the notification to everybody that you've updated your card? Then she'll get that notification that your card's been updated.
OMG. Okay, so I've been missing out a lot.
Yeah, so you want to make sure they're viewing the card. There's a lot of people that I've sent the card to, and this is another. Let me tell you how much I do love this function. Because you send somebody your card and you go, so did you like that card? And they go, oh yeah, that was great. They never viewed the card. I can clearly see that it's never been viewed by them. They've never opened it up. And I go, are you sure you clicked on the link? Did you open the whole card up? And then they're like, no, I thought you meant just like no, you have to open it. Once they open that card up, you'll know because it will tell you.
Yeah, it kind of caught my attention because you send it 166 times, yet it's been viewed for almost 4,000 times.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew there was something tricky in there. So
right. And this is something like, because these are the times I've updated, so many people view it over and over again, because every campaign, every 2 weeks, you're resending it out. This is definitely one that gets used the most.
got it. Thank you.
Absolutely. And then check and spend some time once you really start getting into this. And I know, like, you and David and Rosie, you guys have like a large team. This is something like where our teams are concerned. If they want to get on using something that's going to try to make their social life a little easier, because social media is very challenging to me, and it is to many. So if you have something that you can view and see, where is Twitter working well, or am I getting more from Facebook? And then when people are clicking on your ad, like every day I get shuffle. As you can see, it's busy. When you look into my little notifications thing over here, it's all day. I mean, I get notifications all day long, and I share Pinterest. I share it on Pinterest so people view it. Now it says campaign 20, but when they're viewing that, they're getting the updated card. So it's been updated a few times. Obviously, we're not on campaign 20 anymore, but this is something that I love this part. Now, I also have, we don't get it anymore, but just so you know, anybody who did take advantage of the wave technology, which is oh my God, what's it called? I can't even think of the name. What's the name of that when it transmits on your phone?
Proximity marketing.
Yes, there you go. The marketing. if you have those and you've used them, Google put a stop to it, and you're not allowed to transmit that signal out any longer to just random phones. So Wave, LFI does not charge us for them any longer. So if you have them, which I have 4, not being charged for them anymore, but they do occasionally work. But they're going to only work with people that have Shuffle on their phone. So it's going to pick up only Shuffle users. But that used to be a great feature. It's something I got a lot of. It was always getting activity then. So, but is any other questions? Because you'd be surprised, I gotta stop that. Sorry. You would be surprised how many people you would think, like David asked that question. If you have a question and you want to ask it, and I can record it and it can help other people, that would be awesome. No other questions?
Did they change the way, because you're not showing as a Shuffle contact anymore?
A Shuffle contact?
Yeah, like you're not. I didn't get the card you just sent me, unless they moved them and I can't find it. And then like you're not showing as a Shuffle contact under me anymore.
I have it in my text messages that you got it.
I sent you one.
Through Shuffle or through text messaging?
Through text message, because I can't figure out how to do Shuffle. Send it through Shuffle because it says we're not connected anymore.
Yeah, I don't know why. Well, you got to go under here and say Discover. And then I can look under the, oh, it's not Discover, it's Contacts. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look under here and search for you.
Like I don't have the sign next to yours.
Right here. Well, it says you're pending for some reason. Did you not? Oh, does you what? You have a pending thing on you because you haven't a follow up because you didn't view the card. But we're still connected. Yeah, we're connected. I don't know why, baby. That's kind of weird.
Like I actually had to add you to my contact list again, and the little sign there, that every sign that you have, I don't have that next to you.
Right. That's weird. Yeah, because everybody who has a little sign, we're connected on Shuffle.
Right, and I'm connected to like everybody else, even Aaron.
You type in Lisa Scola, because I had to actually type in her last name to find her.
I did, yeah.
Well, I don't know. We'll figure that one out later. But that is something, you guys, if you want to.
Well, there you are, again.
If you want to use Shuffle as like to get a hold of people and whatnot, You have team members that are on here that you want to send messages to. When you go under this chatter, because this is the chatter, you can go to see all messages. And then when you go down to the bottom of it, which this is Tracy's message, but I want to go down and view this here. I want to broadcast a new message. I could send it to just a tag. So if you tag all your customers, literally like tagging your customers puts a tag on them, and I could show you that as well. My referral network or all my channels, because I have a channel. So, or all my connections. So you guys are all my connections. So if I wanted to send something just to you guys who are just all connected to me on Shuffle, I would do the broadcast message like I did with that link, and then you hit send, and it sends a prompt. Are you sure you want to send this out? And you say yes. So you can actually communicate with everybody as well through Shuffle on your contacts. So like David, if you're using your cards for your customers, make tags for your customers. So if you go in your contacts, you're going to have to bear with me. I've never done this from here. So I'm going to have to, let me see if I can find, here's my tags. These are all my tags. So when I make a contact, it asks you if you want to add a tag to them, and it's on the bottom of the contact thing. So if I wanted to go in here and just say, you know, these are my Avon team that are actually on here, they're tagged Avon team. So if I just wanted to send Avon team a message, just the people that are on my Avon team that also do Shuffle, then I tag them Avon team. I can go in to my messages, and I'm pretty sure when you do your new chatter, I don't know if this does it or not. Let's go down to the bottom. I don't know. No, I think you have to do a full one. So you have to open up the chatter, see all messages, go to the bottom. There you go. Open this up. I could do it on a tag. So I can search my who I want to do it with, and it would be Avon team. Right here. And then I could send a broadcast message just out to them. So if you have your customers all tagged in here, you can literally do customers and do a broadcast message to them through Shuffle, and they're on here as a contact if you've saved them. So everybody you save in your Shuffle, even if they're not using Shuffle, is a contact in your Shuffle. So like I have construction workers that have, you know, worked on my house and that kind of thing. So if you wanted to, like, if I want to share their information, they're in there, I can share their information right from my phone to somebody. So you can do that as well. And you can actually send your customers out a broadcast message. I just updated my card. I hope you've had a chance to look at it rather than sitting there and text messaging everybody. So there's that. So I'm going to stop this recording because I don't want this to be awful long on the recording part, and then it'll open it up for us to just chat.